One family of fun. Rainbow Prism. Here is a short story about a family who discovers that they are not separate colors competing for the light, but one living radiance extending through a rainbow prism. At the top of a green and giggling hill stood the house of many windows. Its roof curved like a smile, its chimney leaned toward the morning, and every window was made from a different color of glass. The Amber family lived there, or at least that was what they called themselves. There was Grandmother Golda, Papa Indigo, Mama Rose, young Azure, little Clementine, and their cousin Viridian, who wore green boots even while sleeping. They loved one another, yet each secretly believed their own color was the most important. Without yellow, Grandmother Golda declared, how would morning know when to shine? Without blue, said Papa Indigo, how would the sky know where to begin? Without red, Mama Rose replied, how would love know how to glow? Soon everyone was talking at once. Their colorful words bounced from wall to wall until the house of many windows looked less like a home and more like 6 separate houses squeezed together. Only little Clementine remained quiet. She had discovered a small crystal prism in the attic. When she held it toward the sunlight, a rainbow danced across the floor. "Come see," she called. But everyone was too busy defending their color. So Clementine carried the prism outside and placed it upon a flat stone. A beam of sunlight entered one side, and 7 bright colors streamed out the other. Red rolled over the roses, orange skipped through the marigolds, yellow tickled the daisies, green climbed the ivy, blue splashed across the bird bath, indigo curled around Papa's chair, and violet rested softly upon Grandmother Golda's silver hair. At last, the family fell silent. "Where did all these colors come from?" Azure whispered. "They were inside the light," Clementine said. Viridian peered behind the prism, but the light going in has no color. "Perhaps it has every color," Mama Rose said. "Or perhaps every color is simply one light expressing itself," Papa Indigo added. Grandmother Golda stood directly in the beam. Light covered her apron, her wrinkles, and her bare wiggling toes. "I thought I owned yellow," she said. But yellow was never mine. Mama Rose placed her hand inside the red reflection. And red was never mine. One by one, they stepped into the rainbow. They watched the colors overlap upon their clothes and faces. Red blended with blue, yellow played with green, violet stretched across them all. No color became less by joining another. Each became more beautiful through relationship, yet the sunlight itself remained whole. Then a cloud crossed the sky, and the rainbow vanished. Viridian gasped. "Where did it go?" Clementine looked up. "Nowhere. The light is still here." The family waited. They could not see the beam, yet warmth remained upon their faces. The garden was still visible. The birds still fluttered. Light was not absent simply because its rainbow reflection had disappeared. When the cloud moved on, the colors returned. That was when Grandmother Golda understood. "Light is more than something that helps us see," she said. "It is the silent understanding beneath everything we see." Papa Indigo nodded. "It does not begin at our windows or end at the garden wall." Mama Rose opened her arms. "It has no edges. And it does not choose one color over another," Azure said. Clementine lifted the prism high. "The colors are the light having fun." The whole family laughed. They carried mirrors, jars, crystals, and bowls of water into the garden. Rainbows appeared upon trees, tables, teacups, hats, and one extremely surprised goose. They danced through the colors, passing each reflection from one person to another. Whenever someone tried to claim a color, the others cried, "One light." Whenever someone felt left out, they turned the prism until a rainbow rested upon them. Whenever disagreement began, they remembered that every color came from the same invisible radiance. Soon neighbors arrived from every direction. Some wore bright clothing, some wore gray, and some came dressed in such unusual combinations that even the goose looked impressed. No one was asked to match. No one was asked to become colorless. They were invited to see that every beautiful variation extended from one undivided light. The gathering became known as the One Family of Fun. They sang, danced, shared food, and filled the hill with laughter. Yet beneath all the music was a quiet frequency they could feel more than hear, a steady communion without beginning, ending, distance, or edge. It was the God frequency. It did not belong to the prism. The prism merely revealed what had always been present. It did not belong to the rainbow. The rainbow merely celebrated it. It did not belong to one family. It shone as the life within everyone. As evening came, the visible colors faded into twilight. Clementine placed the prism upon the windowsill, and the family gathered in stillness. They no longer needed to see the rainbow to know the light was there. They could feel it shining as their shared understanding, their natural joy, and the love that extended through every member of the one family. And from that day forward, whenever they forgot and began defending their separate colors, someone would hold up the prism and ask, "Are we many pieces of light?" The whole family would answer, "No, we are one light having fun. May we sing, rest, and dance our way home together."